We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
All right, Boshko, what audio format is best to use for streaming from an iPhone to an Airport Express? Apple lossless, AIFF, or is MP3 320 kilobits per second, kbps? Good enough that you won't hear the difference over the lossless formats. Isn't Airport Express, it converts everything to Apple lossless, and the best it can do is 44.1 16-bit, right? Am I wrong about that?
Yeah, that's as far. It might do 48. I'm not sure.
I don't think it does, dude.
But
I looked it up.
CD quality Apple lossless is like the default for that Airport Express, from what I know.
Yeah, it says here the Airport Express uses a 16-bit Texas Instrument blah 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 DAC. Only functions at 44.1.
Okay.
And when you play 48 or 92 kilohertz data, it will convert it in real time down to 44.1 anyway. So
which
you're
is
wasting
fine.
your time. That's fine.
But he's saying he's got the music stored on his iPhone. He wants to send it to the Airport Express. The Airport Express will then output to the rest of his system.
Right.
So
will you hear a difference between Apple lossless and 320 MP3? I'm guessing no.
I sure can't.
So I mean,
just,
you and I have both done the tests, right? Where they play the sounds and you tell which one, this one's compressed, this one's not compressed. You can flip between as many times as you want, and then they do the different compression codecs and stuff like that. And I was 320. I had nothing.
Flip a coin, absolutely. And just
coin.
for the purposes of storage, because your iPhone, I mean, doesn't have limitless storage. If you have a large music collection, converting it to 320 kilobits saves you a lot of storage space versus Apple lossless. To me,
yes.
I would probably be fine with 256, to be honest, because I had a hard time telling 256. I can't say, like, again, doing those tests, it's like, well, once in a while, I could pick out the 256, but yeah, 320, I would have no problem recommending that. If you're the person who's going to say, oh, it's lossy, it's 320, it can't be, I'm like, man, do the blind bliss thing.
If you don't want the thing to do any conversion whatsoever, then you would store it in Apple lossless.
Sure.
But if you assume that it can do this without adding any artifacts, which
should be absolutely fine.
That's what I assume.
Yeah.
Then All right. He's been using the optical digital audio output from the Airport Express to feed his AV receiver in a 7.2 speaker setup. He likes using some sort of upmixing to hear his music in surround sound. He's been reading on the internet. No good ever came from that. You shouldn't listen to what
people found us there.
Says on there. We are a beacon of rationality in a sea of chaos and hearsay. It's amazing that people have found us, to be honest with you. So he's been reading on the internet that he should a beacon of rationality. Write that down so we remember the name of the
title.
podcast.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. He's been reading on the internet that he should be using external DAC instead, though. Is that true? Absolutely not. That is hot garbage.
You are using an external DAC.
It's called
one
Airport
in your
Express.
AV receiver.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That is a digital analog converter.
Yeah, the Airport Express is doing a D to D, so it's digital to digital. If you're giving it something like MP3, it's going to convert it to whatever and then export it. Yeah. No.
No, you don't need to buy something extra. Using the optical output from the Airport Express to feed your AV receiver, you're done. That's great. That's all you need.
You get the thumbs up for you have all the components you need. If you would like to buy an external DAC, I know some guys that tends to have them stacked up around his house. AVRant. Anyways,
he's still got that thing, doesn't he?
I know he does. All right, no one knows what we're talking about. All right, we have one listener who pre-ordered this DAC.
Yeah.
On like a Kickstarter thing and talked about it for
Well, it's
years.
also a headphone amp, to be fair.
It does a lot of stuff. By the time he got it, they were adding all sorts of stuff to it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, he finally got it, and he was like, yes, it's
exactly the same as every other headphone DAC.
I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it. because it's worth more now. It's like buying
Yeah.
a house. Okay. Anyways, yeah, you're fine. He says, any reason to consider using the analog outputs, audio outputs of the Airport Express instead of the optical connection?
Nope.
I can't think of a single reason why you would. I mean, you can. I don't think it's a good idea. I think the DACs that are inside of your receiver are at least as good, if not better. And there's really no reason to feed a 2-channel signal this way
Nah.
when you can just send it digitally.
And especially like if you're going to be upmixing it anyway, because he said he likes to, that means you got to convert it back to digital inside of the AV receiver anyway. So why not just feed the digital signal to begin with?
Yeah, so if you send that out analog, those RCA outputs, the red and the white ones, then you are doing the digital to analog conversion inside the Airport Express so that it can go out through those cables. It comes to the AV receiver. The AV receiver says, "Oh, look, analog. I need to make that digital so I can do base management and a bunch of and all the other stuff,
room correction,
all that stuff. So let me convert it back to digital, which you're just adding like 2 more steps that you don't really need.
Yeah, no, you're already good to go, man. Optical connection, you're done.
See, we're helpful.
Yeah. Beacons.
That's us. I feel like bacons would be even better than beacons. We're bacons of rationality. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.